George Courtney, last year's cup final referee, is the man in charge. And here we have a match which surely would have done justice to this year's 100th FA Cup final at Wembley. As it is, here in the third round, the two captains lead unchanged sides, at full strength that is, with George Burley coming back at number 2 for Ipswich Town, and the unlucky man to stand down is Steve McCall. And the Aston Villa side, led by Dennis Mortimer, shows the return of Peter Withe at number 9, which means that David Geddes, whose run made the winning goal of the 1978 Cup final for Ipswich Town, has to start the match on the bench. Saunders, as usual, choosing to sit down on the bench by the side of his players. His opposite number, Bobby Robson, prefers the view, at least in the first half, from the stand. The wind is obviously going to be quite a problem. It's very strong, and in the main is blowing from left to right. Aston Villa facing an impressive record that Ipswich have here at Portman Road. 15 matches played, 10 won, 5 drawn, and only 6 goals conceded. So from Butcher. Gary Shaw. Tackle was by Gates. Mariner in very relaxed mood before the match. Mortimer. Burley with the back pass. On paper, the tie of the round, one of 7 all First Division clashes. This one between the two teams in second and third places on the heels of Liverpool in the Football League. It's been given to Ipswich against Peter Withe. Brazil has got himself unmarked out on the left. Nobody's picked him up at all. And it was stopped by Evans. Osman finding control impossible, but Alan Brazil completely unmarked. Got himself behind Kenny Swain and nobody picked him up. Morley. 2 players showing him the touchline. Muir into Gates. To walk. The touch would have taken him away, I think. Bremner saw the earlier one to Shaw. A little unlucky there, I think. The referee saw that as accidental. You can feel the tension, but you can see the quality of football. Again, the wind helped a bit then. There's Brazil. There's Mariner! Well deserved on the balance of play. For Mariners' 14th goal of the season. And a marvellous goal it was too, involving a total of 5 players, 2 of them being involved twice. Brazil starting it on the halfway line on the left-hand side, getting there for the telling pass on the far post for Mariner to put it in. Ken McNaught. Gates. winning the midfield. What a great ball too. Here's Mills. Brazil wants it out to the left and takes it in spite of two. How good to see a British player demanding the ball when he was marked by two players. Gates. Better not upset the Scots. I better make it clear that Alan Rosette is the Scotsman.
Well played, Russell. Give the ball,
Mills. McNaught and Brazil again. What a header! Walk. Such venom. And such a disaster for him at the end. Brazil once again with a superb header that set up the chance for John Walk, whose first shot was a thunder one and whose second shot was a bit of a damp squib. Evans remains up with forces sharpness of action from Arnold Mirren. Brings better supporters very much to life. Shaw in line with the near post, Withe in front of the goalkeeper. Or Evans in front of the goalkeeper and Withe on the 6-yard line. And in comes McNaught, and he's wide. It was interesting then, as he got his header in, that Paul Mariner put his hands to his head, because he was the man trying to mark Ken McNaught. But as the ball came across, Mariner realised there was no way he was going to get it. He was very thankful that McNaught's header went away. Brazil. The challenge well, which was a foul. Burley makes a run. Two in the middle, left of the penalty spot. And the corner. Villa have certainly tightened up. A difficult opening. Tony Butcher just outside the 6-yard box, or halfway between the 18-yard line and the 6-yard line. Osman is up as well. It's cutting a lot. And it came off Evans, who didn't know too much about it. It curled and it spun. Crucial stage of the match, perhaps 4 minutes of the first half left. Touched by Mariner and over the top from John Walk. That scoop over the top by John Walk was the last goalmouth incident of the first half, and we join the match now in the second with Aston Villa playing into the teeth of the wind, and Peter Withe has been booked for a foul on John Walk. Again by Butcher. That was accidental, but it certainly hurt him. Tyson with the ball. Gates. Evans trying to get ahead of him. And Williams across. And there's a sprint to look at the injured Butcher. And I think it caught him on the windpipe, actually. That's why action is taken immediately. And the doctor is coming on to have a look. He's all right, looking a little bit bemused. Getting a few whistles now as he bears the not inconsiderable torso to the crowd. But look at the marks on the back of his left shoulder. And we have a new number 6 in 2 senses. Gates, Tyson, and well away by McNaught. Burley. Aston Villa have been out in the 3rd round 3 times in the 5 years since these two met last. Well played by Walk. Everything's on the far post. This is Tyson, who tried for the near. And Rimmer was equal to it. Got down well then, Jimmy Rimmer. McNaught. Evans. Shaw. Mortimer, with Shaw. Williams has come up, number 3. And there's Shaw, and Walk took it away from him. And there were some agonising moments then for both sides. Cooper has come for it, gets the punch. Swain's cross. Burley's clearance, back to Williams again. Cowans. And Mills let it go. And it fell nicely. Brazil to Gates. Mariner wants it down the middle. He's come a bit wider now. Number 9. And at the vital moment, he lost his standing foot. Morley, and that could well be Tony Morley's last action of the match. Indeed, up he comes, and the former hero at Portman Road, the man whose run and pullback made the winning goal in 1978 for Ipswich Town, gets now the chance to unhinge them in this season's FA Cup competition. And he's got 15 minutes in which to do it. Gates. Free kick against Mariner, who'll trip with. With again. No sting at all. Interesting, the goalkeepers haven't had to perform any sort of heroics. Haven't been that many saves. Handball, but not given. Swain on the overlap, the ball with Withe. Bremner. Shaw. And the flag says yes. And the referee, who was rather nearer the incident, gives the free kick. Rather curious that, because I would have thought Mr. Courtney had the better view, and initially he seemed disinclined to give it. Mills appears, if I lip read him right, appears to be suggesting that the flag went up for offside. Anyway, it's a free kick to Villa. And there are 5 minutes remaining, plus quite a bit of injury time, I would think. We make it indeed about 4 minutes to be added on. Mortimer on the ball. And is the wall 10 yards? And the yellow card is shown to Eric Gates, who was the man who was threatening the kicker. In fairness to him, that is his job in that situation. He has to attack the ball. And he seemed to be on the end of the wall, but he was slightly forward of it while still in contact with it. But the referee, who presumably was trying to get the ball back, shows him the yellow card. And Cowans hits it, and Cooper saves well. Well, I said a few moments ago, the goalkeepers hadn't had to perform heroics. That was a good save from a bit of a curler from Cowans. Look at them, poised to leap up and applaud. We make it to be played 2 minutes of time for the various injuries and stoppages. There was a long one to Butcher. Mortimer, Gary Shaw, Withe stood still for a moment, and that cost him everything. Withe, Williams, Cowans, Swain is in the middle, so is Withe, so is Shaw, so is Evans. Shaw, who couldn't make it, a man who scored so many goals with his head in the box. Crossed by Geddes, met by Butcher, won by Mariner, away by Gates. The Ipswich players inquiring of the referee how much longer. The crowd inviting him to join them in blowing. It's out of play for the throw. Brazil. And he's chasing after it. We'll meet Rimmer again, halfway inside his own half. Mortimer, the referee, has watch in hand. And there'll be in no hurry to return it. People in the crowd pointing to their watches. Well, there's only one watch which counts. And that one says time, and Bobby Robson's team go through. The 100th FA Cup competition has been given a clash of giants at the start, and the match has been won by Ipswich Town with the goal by Paul Mariner in the 14th minute. The managers go off in conversation, and I think when they sort it all out, it should be said that Ipswich played well enough for long enough to have won the match, and Villa never quite found the form of which they are capable. The one goal decisive, as in the league match, scored by Paul Mariner for Ipswich.